What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collector clips where you guys already know. I toss, 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 toss. I'm starting to act like little Toro. Toss, toss. I get it in. Super Norteno time. Welcome back to another episode of the Adventures of Super Norteño. Let's get straight to it. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that the gun stays kicking. And I appreciate the support. Whooping! Let's fucking keep your shirt on this with all that whopping shit. I'm going to tell you what happened. Lwop and ass whopping is what's about to happen. This is the story about the first interaction, the first time that Pepe, me from Compton, ever met Theo Big Homie. Now, Theo Big Homie was no punk. But Theo Big Homie kind of was a punk, right? But it just depended on the type of mood he was in, right? Sometimes he was a little punkish. Sometimes he was a little CM punkish, if you know what I mean, right? The Vato wasn't nothing to be joked with or played with. Like, he'll fuck around and strangle you. But at the same time, he wasn't everything that he said he was. And it was easy to decipher that if you can get through all the tattoos and big mustache. Because like I said, his mustache was from his nose hairs all the way to his nipples. If you could wade through the fucking stash and get through the third or fourth layer, preferably 4 layers for Salas, right? Then you can get to the man he truly was. I remember one time he shaved off his mustache and I laughed at him all day long. He's like, hey, why are you laughing at me? I said, you look stupid. No, hey, you know how long I had that fucking stash on? I fucking grew that mustache longer than you've been alive. I said, yeah? Well, guess what? What? I don't care. Well, I'm just telling you, huh? Right, well, I'm just telling you I don't care. Anyways, Ricky's like, what? Don't ever shave the mustache like shaving your Mongolian. You're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to grow one, but you still do it. Like, Ricky, shut up. Right? I'll shave your mustache and your Mongolian. Anyways, Ricky was incarcerated around this time doing a violation, right? And Pepe had decided he was going to come down because my tia was having the extravaganza. Hey, son of a bitch, we're going to do it big. Clean up all the dog shit. We're going to have a big extravaganza. I said, extravaganza for what? It's my 1 year of sobriety. She was on some sobriety kick, right? Yeah, I haven't drank no real soda for over a year. It's only been Diet Pepsi, mijo. I'm sober. I'm like, you just did heroin yesterday. That's different, mijo, because I that's survival. That's like air. Oh, stop breathing, bitch, and let's see how long it takes them to give you a coin from AA, right? Like, oh, no, I'm cool. So we cleaned up all the shit, man. We're in the back doing our thing, right? It's me and a couple of my other primos because fucking Ricky was locked up. I remember Ricky go, "Whoopin', you guys having the extravaganza?" I said, "Why do you guys call it the fucking extravaganza, bro? It's a barbecue with a whole bunch of tecatos in the back and fucking paisas. Why is it an extravaganza?" No, my mom said that they're gonna make carnitas in the ground. We were making carnitas. My tia had this old paisa that she used to fuck with that just turned into like her BFF. He was just like her good friend, that she just gave a mamon to here and there, And that vato, he was an older paisa. That vato could work a shovel and some carnitas like no other. That vato be in the back all day from like 1 a.m. digging a pit, like he was gonna fucking bury someone. And he'll throw half a pig in that motherfucker and just get busy. Put the big oil out with the fire. You know how it goes, right? He really makes carnitas in a real way. When they break out the orange slices in the oil, carnita time. So, anyways, she was gonna make carnitas, and her whole thing was, "I'm sober, mijo. I really, I am. I haven't had no Pepsi in a long time. It's all been diet, so whatever." So I'm all hyped for it, and Pepe had called, and Pepe's like, "Hey, what do you guys got going on over there? Eh? Tia, she called all fucking hysterical, talking about it. Said she's sober. It's like, I don't want to go there no more because she don't get high. Then I need to get weller to weller when I go over there." I said, "No, she's still getting weller to weller. She's on some fucking trip about not drinking soda because of her diabetes." And he was like, "Oh, it's they're gonna be good food and good carga." I said, "I don't know about carga food, but there's gonna be good food." Was it if you ask if there's gonna be good black? Because if there ain't gonna be good black, well, fuck you and that fucking pig, is it? So I told my tia, "Hey, Pepe wants to come. I don't fucking want him over here because every time I come, it's a gram here and a gram there and a fucking no gram everywhere. Tell him I said stay where He said, "I heard the word gram. I'm like a telegram. I'll be there in 3 days, right?" So the Vato took off in his hoopty ass Regal he had. He had the Regal. That motherfucker was from they won't start. All right, it started again. Compton. Hey, yeah, fuck the past Regal. And so at the time, Theo Big Homie This is when my tia was all hooked. Like, fucking, she used to grab his chorra and just walk around with it. Come on, you're coming with me. He's like, hey, mija, déjalo mi fucking chorra. Save some room for later, right? He used to be all hyphy about it. And I remember I didn't like him. Like I said, I discovered some things about him I just didn't like, that he had a second thing going on in Salas, right? And so, and plus his like war stories never added up. He was like, yeah, I was locked up in Folsom in, what was it? It was like 94, 95-ish. And then I swear to God, the next day I'll tell a story. When I was in DVI in 94, right? And I did my whole time there, right there. I was in K-Wing like a motherfucker. I'm like, hey, bro, I thought what happened to Folsom? I ain't never been to Folsom. I said, you said yesterday you were in Folsom. No, I didn't say I was in Folsom. I said I was in New Folsom. Oh, okay. What year? 94. I thought you were in Tracy. I never said I was in Tracy. What the fuck? Right? This guy's story switched up. So it just wasn't everything that it was cracked up to be, but he was a gangster. He read paños everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He used to be like, hey, I'm gonna sleep in Mijo's room because I just like the vibe there. Fuck Mr. Capone. He used to be all fucking crazy. And plus, I think he likes looking at because Sheila will be on her back. Have you ever seen someone that has a pancake butt when they're sleeping on their stomach? Okay, Sheila had a hump in her back from sleeping on her stomach, but it was the hump went like this. Look, from her back, and then her ass went. So it went like this. It was like half a huelga bird. Boop, boop, boop. And so he used to go in there. He used to be like, hey, mija, can you do me a favor? And she'd be like, yeah, whatever you want. Whatever I want? I mean, I haven't heard that for a long time. Whatever I want. That's better than your fucking tia does, puta. Whatever I want. That chick right there, she bit my chorra the other day. That's not whatever I wanted. I didn't want that. He's like, hey, can you massage my feet or cook me some chilaquiles or something? She's like, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll do it. He had her on rotation, right? So I didn't really care for him. But anyway, so Pepe was coming down. So my tia was going to drive down. Pepe drove down with my tia, Marihuano, Chiruhu Juice, his Chiruhu Juice's boyfriend, and Chiruhu Juice's boyfriend's boyfriend. And they come like in a pack. You ever notice they always come in a pack? You know, and I too, right? They're all together. All the I. And so it was a mixed bag. Like I had some homeboys come over there, a couple chicks I knew. There was a couple chicks from Winton that slid by. Like it was cool. It was a fucking extravaganza. There was carnitas being cooked by a paisa that couldn't keep his eyes off my tia's fucking ankles. I don't know what he had, but he had an ankle fetish. She said she used to wrap her ankles around his ears and just rub hella hard. It used to be like that. The paisa would be all happy, right? And then the other dude, gangster fucking Big Theo's, got his red paño over. He's got his shirt off with the big salas on his chest, all tatted down like, this is my pachanga. Okay, Crucito, want me to break your back? Looky, save some for me, right? So he's over there all fucking mi vida loca out. And then guess who walks in? Mr. Mi vida loca himself. I heard when they pulled up, I knew because his car was going. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I went outside and there was the most beat up from the feet up Regal I ever seen. That Regal's ankles were fucked up. And here comes Pepe, and he gets off. Hey, this fool was creased up. He's like, "Can get dressed for this shit?" And can I use the baño? Is anybody slamming in there? I said, no, someone's taking a shit in there. I don't mind a little shit. Like, I'm used to that. I'm a fart like a motherfucker, too, once I hit. Okay, I need to use the bathroom, then I'm going to get Theo a hug. But let me use the bathroom first. I'm not high. I'm just faking it. Let me go, right? So he went to the fucking bathroom. He had never met Theo Big homie yet, right? So when he comes out of the bathroom, he's like, hey, who's all back there? He says, don't send me up. Don't send me up. I said, brother, everyone's back there smoking weed. Everyone's chilling. Let's go. He's like, nah, but you guys were telling me that Tia has a big homie as an old man. I said, I don't like that shit, huh? He says, I'm the big homie of this household, I say. And I'm a sureño, I say, and it's so gang of mine. So I'm going to go back there, I say. And if the vato says something I don't like, I'm going to tell him to put his shirt on. If he doesn't want to put his shirt on, I'm going to put it on for him, I say. But I'm going to put it on backwards and kick him in his ass. I say, because look at you vatos want to be like us. I say, keep it real. Tell the truth. I said, don't make me do something you never wanted me to do. I said, how about something you never did? That too. I said, just keep it real. Do you know where I'm from? Say it with me. Pronounce it right too. Come on, pronounce it. You're smart. You're smart. I guess you smell like shit, but you're smart. Say it with me. Oh shit, man. Compton. Say it with me. Right? So I'm like, all right, you're from Compton. Come on, let's go in the backyard. Baboso, the carnitas are almost done. I can smell them. So as we go in the backyard past the pit bulls and all the roaches that are right there at the door, fucking just waiting so they could attack whatever meat gets dropped on the ground. Hey, put it like we had real roaches. Our roaches were recklessly. They were soldados. Okay, our roaches would be on poster like this. I swear to God, you can go in the house and the roaches are busting down. Quema! Right? The roaches spoke Nawa. Like super gang related roaches. Like Ricky had them trained. Well, we have Norteno roaches. We don't have Southside roaches. One time a roach tried to come. It was a Southside and they jumped them. I seen it. Like, the fuck out of here, stupid. So, anyways, as we go in the backyard, have you ever seen two pit bulls lock eyes and you just know what's on? Pepe has a big old whip. So does Theo Big Homie, right? Theo Big Homie, his stories all involve Southsiders getting stabbed at some point. All of them. That's how I know he'd be bullshitting. He'd be like, hey, one time we were in Queen right? Trip out on this story, homie. You already know how it's gonna end, homie, with the homies on top and the Southsider on bottom. Hell yeah, homeboy, we got him, right? I'm like, yeah, what happened? Well, one time I was going to medical homes and there was like 4 Southsiders and they were being escorted because they were under escort, right? So they were being escorted because they were under escort. You get it? You're picturing it. Picture it, bitch. Picture it, right? And so I said, what'd you say? I didn't say that. You're hearing things. So as they're being escorted, I decided, Holmes, I'm going to unescort myself, and I have a key, and I unlock my shit, and I go there, I choke every one of them out right in front of the cops. The cops didn't even do shit, Holmes, because they already know it's Norte on mine. I'm like, okay, yeah. And the one time, Holmes, I pulled a knife, fell out of my ass right in front of the cop. The cop picked it up and handed it to me, and I stabbed this one anyway. You don't believe me? Ask him. I'm like, ask who? The fucking black guy said, wait up, he's dead. He died. You can't. Right? The stories always were fabricated. But you could tell like he'd been through war because he had all kinds of knife marks. Like this fool was a G. But he was like rated PG. Right? You know what I mean? So it was different. Now Pepe is the real G. Pepe, there's not a yard in the California prison system Pepe hasn't done scante on or black. That's just right off the top. That's his claim to fame. He'll be like, hey, yeah, I did time in Calipatria. Yeah, I was in Calipatria. It was bomb. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did some bomb ass scante right there. I was wide awake. You see. Then I was that gave me the motivation to get on the yard to find the black. And then when I got my little papel, I was like, back if I was doing this, back and forth. They say I was good, right? So he knows he's a veteran. Like I said, man, if you're into the dope, if you ain't done it on each yard that you've been on, you ain't really lived on that yard, right? You haven't lived your life to the fullest. So these guys lock eyes and they're two like pit bulls. And Theo Big Homie stands up and he's like, mijo, come here. And I go over there, what's up? He's like, Theo, is that vato a Southsider right there? I said, nah, he ain't a Southsider. He said, sure looks like one to me. I said, nah, he's a Sureño. He got, what the fuck's a Sureño doing here? I said, oh, my primo, the one that you're smoking weed with? Yeah, he's a Sureño too. He's like, he's trying to blow the smoke out. He's like, what about that one? I said, oh, he's a Chirujo. You probably would like him. He's like, that ain't bad, Holmes. That's cool. I don't mind that. I'm not into it, but I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? There's just something about a me and a Sureño that don't mix. But me and a Chirujo, well, that's different. If you understand where I'm coming from. I said, not in particular. I really don't understand where you're coming from. So anyways, my Theo's out there, like she's got what you call her radar is locked in. My other Theo's like, he does have a big dick. I can see it from here. He's wearing those red shorts well, right? My other Theo's like, why are you looking at his dick? That's my dick. They're over there arguing over it, right? So anyway, she let me take a test ride. You give the old man the ankle rub and I'll give your old man the fucking Compton rub. How about that, bitch? Right? So they're arguing over who's going to bone who's old man that night. And Sheila's over there eating all the chips. Ricky's locked up. The phone's blowing up. It's been ringing and we're not answering. Fuck him, right? Dude, why didn't you guys answer? Was there Southsiders? Did they take you hostage? Oh, there was a gang of Southsiders, but they're all related to you. I don't fucking claim them. Well, guess what? They claim you and Sul all at the same time. Sul gang. So anyways, as these guys are looking, Pepe is heartless with a gang of heart, if you understand what I'm saying. He comes walking up like floating. He's like, hey, what's up, Pepe? Nairosha, I see you. I wouldn't want to be you, but I see you. I see. And that dude's like, hey, you got a nice one too. I was like, where you from, eh? My primo's like, hey, you don't know where I'm from, is it? You can't tell by the estilo ese where I'm from. You fucking can't tell, I said, by the blue paño hanging out of my back pocket. I said, where I'm from, is it? Well, I'm going to tell you where I'm from. After I come back from the bathroom, I have to get higher. Let me be back, right? He walks away, right? He's like, it was like I do that shit too, but That's a little different, eh? I said, oh, yeah, he's addicted. See, you're a dick. He's addicted. So, finally, when he comes up, they start having a conversation. They end up hitting it off, being cool, right? Pepe's like, yeah, man, you got good shit up here. Every time I come there, you got good shit, but okay, I know you. You look like you've been down that road many a time. You rode that coca many a time. And he's like, yeah, Holmes, I go to Soho and I get KJ. And he's like, hey, I heard of that shit. I never smoked it. What does it do? He says, hey, I got a joint. You want to smoke some KJ? 2 straight vets dancing underwater and getting all kinds of wet, right? Are going to smoke KJ in my tia's backyard, okay? With pit bulls, roaches, chirujos, marihuanos, dios, and all kinds of different people there, right? There's some thick-ass chicks there, too. My cousin Brianna came. Oh, there was even a bulldog there. But no one paid attention to it this time because Ricky's usually the one that trips. Pepe, he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about them perros. We're segregated. We're going to segregate ourselves right now. You stay over there in Wasco, we'll stay over here. In New Folsom. No, you been in New Folsom? No, homie, I ain't never been in New Folsom. I said, hey, I thought you were in New Folsom. No, that was Old Folsom. He'd be lying. Pepe's like, you're lying. Norteños don't go to Old Folsom. I'm not a Norteño. I'm something different. He's like, yeah, well, if you're something different, I can't slam after you. I say, he's like, good, because I wasn't going to share with you anyways. He's like, but I'm a sweat anyway. I say, you have to. That's protocol. I say, keep your fucking shirt on when you hand me the gramo, too. I don't want to see it. This dude had got birds all over him and shit. They'll trip you out. This was like real Norteño and real Sureño fucking interaction here. So they go into the corner to smoke KJ. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on what happened here. Chiruju Juice and his crew, his gaggle of Google, right? His gaggle of Googles were over there Googling or goggling or gaggling. Whatever they were doing, it was in the corner and it smelled like sparkly. Like when these dudes walked around, they smelled like glitter. They smelled like fucking unicorns, right? They're over there in the corner. Marijuana's over there kicking it with them like, I have to smoke a lot of weed to cover up the smell of glitter, Holmes, right? And I'm over there bullshitting with them because that's my boy, right? And these dudes are in the back smoking KJ, and all I see is Pepe do this. Hey, this is a trip. Well, you can't hit it like this. Come to shit. You're from up here. You guys smell like dog shit. Watch it. You don't even got to be from Fresno. Watch that. That motherfucker nodded out. You don't mix KJ with whatever shit you just shot in your veins. Like, you don't do it, right? The other dude's like, hey, you're holding on like in vogue to my shit. Let me get my shit on. Let me show you about this shit is from North. This is from San Ho, homie. You guys don't know about San. Yeah, there's a couple of Southsiders in San Ho, but they don't make a difference. Watch out. And now you have 2 motherfuckers with their heads, a Southsider and a Northerner like this, with their heads to each other, right? So I tell my primo marijuana, hey, let's go fuck with him, right? So we get the water hose and we spray them. They're both still like this, getting sprayed. Pepe wakes up, hey, the fuck you fucking my tramaza for? Damn, Sheila, come give me a fucking mamon right now. Wake me up, right? Before I go. The other dude wakes up, Theo big homie, and he's like, hey, what'd you put in that shit? He's like, what the fuck you saying? He said, you gave it to me. What did you put in it? He said, I don't know. After you hit it, it hit differently. He said, I put Sureño juice in it. He said, that's why it hit differently. It expanded your mind. I said, now you know some things you particularly shouldn't know. I said, like Soul Gang, right? The other dude was like, nah, Holmes, I smoke KG all the time. I think you dicked this one up, Holmes. I think you put something on it, eh? I'm over there like, no one put nothing on it. You fucking stupid asses are high already and you're trying to get higher. We're trying to get weller to weller. They say, don't be mad. I said, because we didn't invite you. I said, I don't want to fucking smoke KJ with 2 fucking babosos. It's getting real brave over there. You're lucky I'm high and I can't fucking walk. I'm stuck right here. I said, I haven't moved yet. But if I could, I said, I'd go over there and I'd do the Southside Shuffle on you. I said, the triple S, the Southside Shuffle. The other dude's like, yo, I don't like how you keep disrespecting my pad. Hey, this is my tia's pad. I said, let's get 1 thing or 3 things straight. 1, 3, like how I did that. So let's get it straight, I said. You were just Johnny come lately. And my tia has come all the time. More so all the time than lately, but more so lately. This is her pad. That's my tia. I'm always invited. I said, you'll go before I go. Well, needless to say, the party went on. Theo, big homie, was swearing up and down he was going to kick Pepe's ass if Pepe ever disrespected him again. And Pepe got guided to the fucking car to sit in his beat up ass fucking Regal. And he's sitting there all fucking high and knocked out. That fuck KJ fucked him up. So my tia and them have rented a hotel. They're gonna stay. They're gonna come back the next day. My tia's gonna make pozole, right? Not fucking the tia that you guys know, Ricky's mom. The other one that knows how to cook. The other tia, both tias know how to cook. But one will make the tortillas, the other one will make fucking pozole. So the whole family's gonna be there on a beat up ass table that's all off, and that fucking is off because fucking I think Sheila might have ate one of the wheels off thinking it was a donut. Like I don't know, but it's always been crooked. But anyways, pozole is being cooked. You know, household man, chile de molcajete, like everything is going down. It's bomb, right? And Theo Big Homie comes out from fucking taking a shower, and he's like, "Ew, that shit yesterday was fucking knocked my condom off my shit. Oh, it was so good." And Pepe's like, "Yes, I want to apologize." Let me wipe my mouth. Let me apologize. I said yesterday for not kicking your ass. I should have kicked your ass when you disrespected the sword. I said, he said, "Hey, how'd I disrespect the sword, Holmes? Look, just because I'm a sureño stabber doesn't mean." He's like, "He said, we're going to have to go in the backyard and talk." He said, look, they went in the backyard. We locked them out and ate pozole. Them motherfuckers were back there for an hour arm wrestling. Said, "No, come here." He said, "Come over the top. Over the top. Hey, I'm Boo Hurley, bitch. I'm Boo Hurley." You can hear them over there arguing like they're fucking fighting, but they're really just fucking arm wrestling. It was crazy. Anyways, that was their first interaction. Their second interaction didn't go quite so well. You know, you see the fucking thumbnail and it says Lwop. Okay? He did get the Lwop. He got his Lwop, his L ass whopped, right? We're going to get to it, man. I'm going to let you guys know what happens in part 2, man. Tap in, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate everything. I dropped like 5-6 videos today. I'm going crazy. Let's get it.